Right. Okay, YouTube. I've spent far too long doing this whole setup, but this is going to be my first video in the office. Obviously, I do all my work here, but I've never really set it up for YouTube videos. So on the screen, probably now, is a couple Audi R8s. So last week was Ultimate Dubs. If you're a car guy, which most likely you are because you follow me. If you're a car guy, basically, you know, last week was Ultimate Dubs. I went down there with West Forge, with George. He invited me down there to just get some content of them while they set up. And this was on a Saturday as well, so it was good. There was less people there, so while everyone was setting up, I just went around and got a load of content. Yeah, this is the first one. Normally with my whole editing process, I'll just go through my LUTs, through my presets that I already have, see which ones fit, see which ones don't. I've gone with a more, recently I've gone with this glow vibe. I feel like it's more natural to the eye, and if you didn't know, use this little, what do you call it? I never listened in school, but obviously it's something you use in science. But anyway, I go to here and I normally go to either a white part of the image or a very black part of the image. It's normally the highlight or shadows, and it normally does the white balance to however sort of what it thinks is correct for the picture, and then you can go from there and edit it basically how you want it, whether you want it cooler, you want it warmer. So I'm going to go back with that one because I actually quite liked how it looked. So I'll be honest, straight out of the box, that's quite like how it's looking there. Yes, I'm adding contrast. I know that's a very much a people don't like doing that, but I do it. I feel like it adds a bit more to the picture. So but that's me. Yeah, I'll be honest, that's before, that's after. Whether I'll post these I don't know, but if I post them they're all going to be on the old Instagram. So alright, next one. Again, there'll be a few of these. I'll link it below, but for all of these pictures throughout this video I'm using the A7RII. That's the Sony A7RII with the Sigma 50mm 1.4. So I really enjoy this because I normally use the 24-70 f2.8, which is obviously a variable zoom lens. This is the first time I'm using a prime, and I don't know how long, it's been a while. So, but the way it separates the actual subject from the background, you don't get that with the 2.8. So I really enjoyed using this. But again, the video with this glow preset, it's a bit warm for me, so go back up here. That's cooled it down a bit. Yeah, I'll probably bring the blacks down slightly. The whites will bring down slightly in the highlights. In this building here, it's a bit yellowy, so I'm gonna leave it like that. But overall, the quality as well from the 50mm 1.4 is like these two are already sort of edited. I quite liked how they looked, but I was gonna have a split on Instagram where I'd have the blue R8 in focus, the grey R8 in focus as well. So moving on from these. Again, these I've already edited. I used one of my presets. I don't think I used the glow preset, but it's not far off. I'm going to skip past these because obviously I've already edited them. They'll be on my Instagram. And, that's it. Or I'll layer them over the picture. Over this video, I'll layer them over this video so you can see what they look like. Yeah, heading inside, I do already have a preset, this Ultimate Dubs preset, I quite liked. So, do I really like it on this picture? Probably not. So, I will go back to this glow preset, drag it over here, make sure the white balance is set correct. And this is obviously with George setting up his. Normally for inside pictures, I do normally go with a bit of a cooler vibe, really balanced out with the greens, and that's pretty much what I would do. What's going on here? West Forge, I'll obviously tag them below if you want any alloys. So with West Forge, these are the type of wheels you're getting. There was a moody vibe, bit of a glow there. I've gone with lava for a few of these. Because again, lava's in the studio. it makes sense. But you've got the focus up here, you can see the brush effect. I do like the way that looks. But for this picture you see here on the rust, because it's orange, I'd normally come to the orange tab, yellow tab, and I'll just take them out just to take your eye away from the brake disc a bit, so you see more of the wheel. Taking a few of these, as you can see. I normally go there, I'll add the lava preset. I feel like the whites and the highlights are a bit too bright, a bit too overpowering, so and it takes it away from the colour of the wheel, which you don't want to do. What's this one? I feel like I edited one of these, but clearly not yet. Again, take the whites away, take the highlights away. That would normally be what I would do. That's all I would do. Again with this one. Bring the shadows down and really just emphasize the actual alloy wheel which you're trying to get. Straight out slowly. Crop it in. That's it. That's before, that's after. I love these detail shots as well with the brushed. I don't know what you would call it, a brushed effect. I don't know. Let me know. Again, we'd have this lava preset. And the reason why I've done the ultimate DUBS preset for another car, and obviously the colours don't match up, so we'll go with lava. It's nice, easy, nice, simple, yet effective. Again, there's another detail shot here. What I would probably do with this one, would come here and go the Instagram crop, and you press X for it to go to portrait. I'd normally line that up in the middle, put on the lava preset, just take the highlights out of it. Because what I'm looking at is I'm looking at this brush effect here, but where this is so sharp, where it's so white, I want to lose a bit of that and retain the detail and the brushed effect of the wheel. There's cool. I find actually this is actually sick about the wheels. I love the logo on it, but here it's already been edited, so that's on my page as well. Right, so we've got another shot here. I'm gonna add the lava preset and see how it looks. I actually think that looks really good. Because it's a new image, we've got new colours, we've got a new subject. We're going to go through. We're just going to have a look. See, the peak string looks quite good. Even the product one, but the product is for product photography, so it's a lot. Ooh, even that looks moody. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna have to keep this. Should we charge this down slightly? Oh, what's going on here? I've never used this tab before. Put it down slightly a bit more. Yeah, look at that. In the ground, you've got the red in the ground. So this is well too dark for my liking. I actually quite like how this picture looks, but it was a bit too dark for me. Put the shadows up. Definitely put the blacks up. A little bit too crushed. And I'll put the highlights up. Again, we don't want to lose the car, even though the car's not that bright in this picture. When you look at it, I don't want to overexpose the floor and keep the car there just so it's correctly exposed. But what I would do, on screen recording this is it's struggling. What I would do is I'd add a couple radial filters to the lights just to bring them out a bit more. Go control. Oof, this laptop is not liking this screen recording. But anyway, while we've got these two, I'm going to expose them slightly. Obviously that's not how they look. And then, where is it? Where is it? Here, the dehaze. We're dehaze them slightly. And we just add a bit more of a glowing effect, as you can see here. so your eye is a bit more focused to the brake lights. But for that, if we come up here, that before and after, I quite like it. And then what I'll do is I'll go into Photoshop and you remove all of these sort of lights. Some of them I would keep in, because it just looks a bit awkward. Like if these were taken out, it wouldn't look right, because obviously you've got the light purple down to the dark purple, and if you take out the source of light, one, the Photoshop job wouldn't be very good, and two, it just wouldn't look right. So you would take out these ones that are in the blacks, that have got no surrounding colours around them, or exposure. So yeah, that's it, that's all I would do. Moving on to the next one. It's sort of like a lower quarter shot here of the bumper. Let's put this preset on it again, probably bring it down to about 40. And that's it.
I'm capable of every dream. I'm worthy of every desire. I'm the only person who can decide who I am, who I become, and where I go from here.
If you didn't know how I'd done that, I just press L from the keyboard and it removes the background so you can see it. See the subject, see the picture a bit more clearly without all the distractions around.
opportunities were just across the bridge. The world was more than twice the size, and now I was a kid. Traded in the comfort zone for life, I'm on the edge. I was gaining on my dreams, holding tightly to the pledge to myself. Was quick to move, was waist deep in the sand. We were starving to beat off all the seeds that we planted. Somewhere back a couple of years in the attic, I almost ditched the plan. To ship the work to the label back when the bars were bland. Man, of my word, though I follow through on prior engagement. The tip of my tongue not far from the innovation. Now it's mine for the taking. Tell the people mistaking me for somebody to toy with, the plug the ox to play me. Time was paralyzed, I felt the strain to stretch my lungs. Confidence depleted right along with all the funds. Those days it was less about the bread that we obtained. No other way to slice it, I was scraping by on crumbs. But I loved the feeling the odds against me. Couldn't tell me that I wouldn't get it, I wanted plenty. I was quick to defend me. Feeling surrounded by angels, demons on rare occasion. Trying to shake the momentum, soon as I find a cadence. Leave it all on the record, if it's my only reference. Shocked how the bar's been electric, you could tell that they felt it. Pushing the weight of the world while they sound all the fresh. Forcing the fame in my favor, kick back and watch the scale tip. More than just all in a day. Spend time with the struggle, I know it too well. We gone separate ways. See, my biggest fear is the change. If I lose it, then reunite. Will I break the promise to stay the same?
Lie to me, tell me that you'll be there for me. Cause things been feeling crazy lately. Feeling so crazy. And I don't wanna seem lonely. I don't wanna seem lonely. But I don't wanna be lonely.
Middle 2010s, stuck in a place secluded deep in my mind. I'm looking out through the lens. Was in a rush to become who I am. Looking back, then I realized that I do it again. All these unfamiliar faces fade from existence. Back with impeccable time, and I've been forgiven, but I'm never forgetful. I kept it solid and simple, stuck to the rail. My word been a bind, yours artificial. You frequent with the slipper. Used to love this more like this was all that I needed. Travel the edge of the world, I mixed the pleasure with business. Took my time on it, won't benefit from overdue revision. Learned through they lackluster love is rooted deep in the evil. Won't tread water lightly, the waves intimidate them. One in my hand much too often, I set the expectation. Now I navigated dolo, unclear on praises you gave. When there's the finest line between jealousy signs and your vibration. This one's for them calling me crazy. More for the ones that told them pay me no mind. Those were the words that shaped me. Well rounded it would appear that I pieced it all together.
Like this one, I'm about to start a set of this Audi TT, but I've already started this one, hence how I got the Ultimate DUBS preset. So I'm going to skip this one. This was pretty cool. I'll definitely add this into a little split.
The way things been gone, I'm all in on the table. They made the plan for the night, I made the long-term arrangement to take it up to a peak that we no longer afraid of.
But here, we'll see what the white balance is saying. Okay, I feel like the ground was just a bit too red, but I think that actually adds to the picture. I'm going to leave it like that. Calibers are mental on this. 6+. Yeah, 6+. Yeah, I quite like how that looks. Put the shadows up slightly. What I would probably do, de-expose it slightly. Come over here and have a radial gradient. Add over the wheel. Just overexpose it slightly there. Add a bit more contrast. And a bit more clarity. Just to really push your eyes against the wheel. I'm quite happy with that. Taking a feel of this Audi, I quite liked it if you didn't know. Again, now that's exposed how I want it to be. I'll put over a radial gradient here. Just overexpose the wheel slightly. Open the shadows up. One of the rear. And then what I do in Photoshop as well, so I'll also take these out. And probably take the lights out as well with that area. Just seems a bit messy there. Oof. If you want this preset, let me know. This is a good preset. And I'm not just saying that because I've done it. I think it looks really good. But the whole picture as a whole, you can see this side slightly overexposed on this side. It sort of blends in. So what I will do, I don't recommend this for every picture, but subtle changes. So I'll add a bit more exposed to this side, so you can see the top here, how the gradient goes from light to dark. And that's how I do it. Oh, I've got to post these. These look good. Don't know the owner of this striker, I'm sorry. I know I spoke to you on the day. I just don't know your Instagram, so you're gonna have to hit me up in the comments. That I really like that. Don't really want to change that too much. This is sick. This is so cool. But really what I'll do is, I know the car's overexposed there and I'm losing a bit of the line in the bonnet. But because I'm more focused on this area here, I'm going to keep that underexposed and keep the rest of it slightly overexposed to push the attention to the bonnet here. Got some more West Forge wheels. Shout out. All very red this one, so I'm going to cool it down a bit. That's the only thing with these lights, the LEDs. Yeah, quite like that. It could have fit that. Yeah, that's cool. Gonna leave that one how it is. I took a lot of this one as well. If the owner sees this, because I don't know his Instagram, please message me, because I can send you all these pictures then. If you'd like them. If you don't like them, don't message me. I will keep them to myself. What you want to do in this situation is underexpose and bring the shadows up, because this half of the image, this half of it down, covered by the carpet, is very dark, so you want to up the shadows. Could possibly even put a radial gradient here over the where you want the eyes to be drawn to, something like that. This is a boot build. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool boot build. Really glow. I love the glow you can see on the speaker. It reflects onto the JB. What is that? JL audio. I almost called it something else. Yeah, but I'd keep it like that. Even the glow, even the natural glow, looks so cool. Right, that's done. I could carry on with these. I took a few because he said he doesn't normally get pictures of his car and he would like some pictures of his car. So I'm going to get some more pictures of his car. Yeah, it's taken a while to edit this. It's my first sort of editing. Don't know, maybe it's just a chill vibe editing down at Ultimate DUBS. So I probably know everybody's Instagram now, so I'll tag them below and tag them in the video, so give them the follow. But yeah, for some reason at about 25 minutes the camera wanted to stop recording, so we missed out on about 5 or 6 more pictures, but they'll be on my Instagram, so go check them out. But that's it. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you, and I'll probably be doing more like this in the future. So we'll wrap it up and we'll see you on the next one.